matchup, and now you might be fighting up against the best.
But I'm sure Lucius has done the work to prepare for this matchup. Knew that Cake was going to be here. We all knew. So there's, if you're not ready for this at this point, no excuse.
So we got to see if last time's champion able to go ahead and take it against the top seed of the tournament.
All right, with the Hitfalls coming out already, we got low percent strings coming in, but you're going to need more than that. Lucius getting popped up into the smoke, tries to send it packing a little bit, but CakeAssault, there it is, no tech. That's going to be one of many if you're not careful.
It's kind of funny that both these characters want to do that with the up airs. Both of them can land these Hitfall up airs, and they can lead into devastating strings.
Okay. Let's try just poking him over the ledge instead of popping him up into the bubble. No smoke coming out, though. Up tilt, not going to do anything.
Lucius gets a platform drop, solid damage, but CakeAssault very disciplined in shield.
Okay. Can I just disengage, try to get out with a roll? But yeah, again, I think the disjoint is so important here for someone like Cake. But look at that, the bubble!
That was so smart by Lucius.
That was.
That was the perfect position for that. I don't like landing directly above CakeAssault when you know you're going to get that up strong 1 and 2.
Right.
But still, I mean, at least you have a backup plan.
And now you can tell, like, Cake is looking for that up strong 1, consistently looking for a sweep, something that is going to be disjointed, something that will catch Lucius on an unsafe approach.
Speaking of unsafe, trying to get that tongue going, but not going to work out instead. A little bit of a punish and more potentially inbound here. Lucius, though, in advantage, gets the neutral air, forcing Cake off stage.
Okay.
Great op special, just going low.
Yeah.
Failing out immediately when the clone was getting focused by Lucius.
Right, but I mean, hey, it's a good focus on the clone. You don't want to mess around, and especially getting a 2-for-1 deal here, forcing out the high explosion. That's looking good for Lucius, but we got to take the stock. How do you finish your plate?
I mean, that is a very good question right here. Cake just not really giving a ton of opportunities to Lucius to just get any kind of a strong hit.
No, too far. Too far, no tech.
Turns out down air is still a good move.
Yeah, that's what, yeah. We're all learning that today. I didn't know that before now.
Yeah, glad that I can provide my expert analysis here, Nick.
Right. At least now we all know, right? But hey, one of those hits, finally we're getting something here, straight fair, off the needles. That'll help.
I swear, that might be the best thing this character has. Aerial needles are just so good. They feel like they can permit everything.
Right, and we did see a lot of great confirms here, not just from Lucius, but from other players.
King Frog was doing that.
Yeah, he's doing a lot of great needle fair.
It's just very, very non-committal. It doesn't allow your opponent to just charge in with an aerial because you can just cancel it. You can actually get your fastfall going. It's really, really difficult to respond to that tool.
Okay. But no matter what, Lucius gets one hit, then has to back off because he knows he's still in danger. He knows that at these low percents, he has to give Cake a wide berth, basically.
It does feel as though Lucius is doing a pretty good job of trying to get the crouch cancels and the floor hugging on these F-strong ones.
Right.
You can basically do that forever.
True. Okay, outspacing the back air, nice stuff. Still, clone being there on ledge is so detrimental for Lucius.
Do we get the intercept? No, a little bit too slow on the up special.
Yeah, I would love to see it. Finally, we see CakeAssault forced into a ledge grab off the explosion, but Lucius not there with the ledge hog, and that is going to do that damage in the first game. CakeAssault goes up.
Yeah, that one, it felt like a bit of a momentum breaker. Lucius came out swinging, trying to get those Hitfall up air strings on that platform. Cake got hit by 2 or 3 of them, and then it's like, all right, now it's my turn.
Right. And he will take his turn.
And that he did.
All right, so this is a good long stage. Obviously, we've seen Ranno's enjoyed this stage before. I think it's good. And we've also seen this stage picked against Forsburn earlier in this block, so I definitely think that this is a good choice for Lucius.
Yeah, the character, it does have really good movement, but the fact is it's not particularly quick. So if you take these larger stages, you can actually run away a little bit better. Plus, these platforms really set up for some phenomenal counterplay for Ranno.
Yeah, and especially against the smoke, too. You force Cake to have to set up a lot of smoke horizontally, which isn't always good.
Seeking these up air strings instead, Cake just fades back and then it goes in for the forward tilt. Lucius very smart to bail out and get to that platform because that was death awaiting.
Oh, but yeah, that fastfall is the floor hug as well. Okay, CakeAssault was trying to get his way out, but look at how quickly he just leapt across the stage. What the hell was that?
It looks like he was holding down, he got smacked against the stage, immediately teched, and then rolled back in, it looked like.
Freaking teleport.
Definitely a weird animation right there.
All right, still, the movement has been so good for Cake. Just dancing around Lucius, dancing over the platforms, and avoiding the needles, the one thing that Lucius has to try to make an approach.
Now he has to recover from
Okay.
the low stun. Yeah, Cake, you got the bubble right there. He's got more than enough tools to make that one go pop.
Exactly. Sets you into your own bubble and then finds it. Look at that. With the coverage of the clone, even the bubble there. Lucius struggling to stay alive, but managing to do so.
This is like, you're saving your stock like 3 or 4 times, but not getting anything out of it. Lucius is making so many correct decisions, only to go into disadvantage again and again and again. Disheartening.
The scoop with the down tilt into the reverse hit.
It is a very good move.
The reverse hit off the platform. Lucius was in hit stun for 5 years.
Just about. It feels like that down tilt doesn't do what it used to do in Rivals 1, but good God, does it have its uses.
Oh, no. At that
point, oh my God.
Crazy.
Comboed into it in dead sub 60 when that string started.
That's looking like a waft right there. That's crazy. Okay, but we still got Cake starting to take a little bit of damage here. Lucius may need 1 or 2 more interactions and could get Cake to kill percent.
All right, Ranno forward air can definitely do some nonsense off stage, and we're just kind of seeing it. Does get the CC on that up B, so solid options, but the problem is we're coming back. The clone is available again, smoke is available, and didn't actually decide to knock that smoke away. A vital option for CakeAssault in that spot.
Right, exactly. That's a bit unfortunate, but Cake looking for some empty hops, trying to force out a back air opportunity. Can get that tech in place.
Not again.
Okay, but we still... Oh, the ledge hog. Never mind. You're dead.
I can't believe that down air hit from that angle.
Crazy.
I mean, every time that it looks like this Ranno is about to make it back to stage, Cake's just like, nah, I've got the hitbox necessary. You cannot recover high. You have to go low, which means you're going to get down tilted. And then if you try to go high, you're going to get down air. It's a multiple choice question where every single question
is wrong. That's right. The teacher rigged the test.
Exactly.
That's why he's the best.
That's one of those, like, you're telling me that it couldn't be A or C or B? What is it? I have no idea what's going on.
All of a sudden, it was D, none of the above. But that wasn't an option, so I don't know.
Yeah, that's like the that's a test you give to the least favorite kid in the classroom.
Exactly.
That one kid who asks too many questions, you give him the special test.
Timmy,
make
you
it go
have to
away.
read this one out loud.
I think you need to go to remedial classes today.
That's right. That's right. But hey, we're gonna have to mediate here if we're gonna survive, because I mean, Lucius is trying to talk Cake down. He's trying to like, just give me a chance, man.
I was really talking up. I wanted to see Lucius make this run. You want to see the champion get a 2B?
Of course. Of course, but I mean, yeah,
Jab reset great with a Shuri.
Okay, then has to disengage, has to go back to ledge. Fortunately, Cake, Cake's able to force out these high recoveries. It's so hard for Lucius to get anything secured against him.
It does feel like if you're going to use those needles to try to intercept the clones, if you guess wrong, you just don't have a second option.
Oh my God.
That DI.
The DIE mix up. Yeah, he's shaking his head after that one. I mean,
not trying to CC
it's rough. I mean, I don't know. I mean, at that point, didn't feel like it, but...
Oh, misses the grab in that spot. That's the turnaround instead of just getting the downward angle grab. That's miserable.
Okay, yeah, tried to think that maybe he wasn't going to go for the second hit, but yeah, Lucius steps a little bit too close to the smoke, gets burned. Okay.
Stopping the momentum and then forcing the recovery, but yeah, you get the ledge hog, but you guess wrong and didn't get the ledge drop quick enough to get a punish.
You're right. It's every time Lucius is looking for the ledge hog, Cake is like, I'm above the ledge. Nope, too late.
And then the trade?
The trade that you don't want to... Oh, my God.
It was the hardest disadvantage I've ever seen, and the response was, I'm a down air, though.
Yeah, right.
Such a bold option.
It's nightmare fuel for Lucius right now. Has got to pull this back from the brink.
You know what we need? We need to see a stock stolen. We haven't really seen any of these long strings, which end in a character getting down throw tech chased a million times in a row.
I don't know how Lucius gets that right now. It feels like Cake always has his number, always knowing exactly what Lucius is looking for and has read the habits out.
It's like Lucius is going for up throws and trying to connect aerials instead of going for down throws and trying to tech chase, and it is just not working out.
Down air, and then all of a sudden we get one quick reprieve. That's all you get. Lucius still trying to reset, but the reset not working out in his favor. Doesn't get the up tilt, though.
And just barely bailing out of that situation, not going to hit with the F-strong one.
Oh,
and this is the dash grab. No, what an opportunity missed by Lucius.
You had the read, too. You knew what was coming. Just misspaced it.
Bubble in the perfect position, trying to catch something like a back air instead. On stage, a purple flash. That's it. CakeAssault 3-0 over Lucius. What a steamroll of a last stock.
Yeah, that was definitely, it was already an uphill battle going into Game 3, but